run over them, take a bunch of team fights early, and just crush this game in like 20-25 minutes.
All right, well, no matter what the outcome is, you at home who's watching OG versus Virtus Pro, you already know it's going to be a home run. But when you see the casters, you're going to know it's a grand slam.
I shall honor you.
Know your place.
Indeed, VP versus OG, the two top teams in this the group. It should be a great one, right? VP is undefeated in OG, right? Everyone thinks this is one of the best teams, and you see the odds. This is pretty much dead even, BSP.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, you guys at home as well as myself. This is going to be a very competitive series. Whether or not that means it's going to be like 3 stomps, you know, we're it's back and forth. It's pretty crazy how in a meta like this, the game's pretty snowbally. That I think these games could be kind of one-sided, but like in a way that just one team out-strategizes the other, not because one team's strictly better than the other. And we are going to see a mid-Chen. The Gods talked about this. That was his prediction of the game, and that is the case. It doesn't really make sense to lane Ember. They don't have any other carry either. And your Brewmaster should have a pretty good start because he has that fissure block. That's the nice part about this 4-position shaker. I personally am a bit of a fan of VP's draft, but I also think the unknown factor. Yeah, I was like talking about with you off screen about what they could pick on VP if it is an offlane Chen to lane against it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, I've never laned against offlane Chen.
I don't know what is good versus it. Even middle, right? Even middle. Like
that's the point. Is like I personally have no idea what this Chen is going to do coming from the mid lane in terms of just the overall game impact and like how the CS is going to match up with this Necro, a hero that pretty much always wins its lane. Will that be the case against the 33 mid-Chen? But if somebody is going to run mid-Chen,
it's him.
It's going to be 33 for sure.
Yep, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye out on that. Meanwhile, it is Sumail and Notail up top. This Jakiro hero, it's seen a little bit of play, right? In South America, we saw Duster play it a little. We've already seen OG play it once or twice. I mean, why aren't we seeing it as much if there are some teams who are willing to pick it? Is it just, what are its big problems, a hero like THD?
I think it's just mid-game is underwhelming in comparison to how much Grimstroke, for instance, offers to aggression. And
okay, that makes sense.
It's like a Wyvern in terms of lane pushing and D-pushing, but it doesn't offer as much teamfight control and save. So I think it's kind of like a little bit in between of everything. And there's just premium supports right now that really the only thing Jakiro does in lane is the attack speed slow from dual breath that really is unique to this hero. And against Suntar, it seems pretty nice in theory because he does rely heavily on that retaliate right click damage in order to lane properly. Yep. Gonna be keeping an eye out for this top lane momentum because I think whoever gets like level 3-4 first is going to come out heavily on top in this particular matchup.
And I've got a mechanics question. So in the middle lane, the Chen decided to take one of the first range creeps from Radiant. Isn't that a bad thing? Doesn't mean he loses experience?
I've seen this a lot. So the range creep, the way it works is they do piercing damage. So for people at home, what that means is there's different types of damage. You can look it up. Piercing damage does 50% bonus to creeps.
Oh, so
and range creeps do piercing. So it effectively has 31 damage, but that piercing means it's 45. So him plus that is like 100 damage if he's actually syncing them up.
Okay.
And so I think the idea is that even though you lose that first range creep, look at like you just do so much damage on last hitting that he is winning, or he's not actually winning.
Yeah.
I don't think he can win without the creep, I guess would be my better description
He's
here.
getting bodied too hard. Like he's keeping up even this little much because he has that extra damage because
and you sustain the creep too.
Yeah.
Pretty decently. It has twice as much health as it normally has. And he has 2 of them now, and now they have 16 damage.
He's in a little bit of trouble. 2 more attacks from Rezo. Looks like he won't have the move speed to catch up there as a courier waddles on by.
I'm just watching this Chen because
because it feels like so pretty much you're willing to give up experience to gain either the extra last hit or maybe the harass, but no one's just been at full life the whole time.
No, piercing damage doesn't do full damage to heroes, so it's actually significantly less. You're mainly using it for last hitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And No Tail will end up going down. It was close. Zayats was getting pushed back, but Rezo, and I think we've been saying that like the first series or so, we're like, oh, Rezo's still a little shaky on the off lane, and now we're like praising him. His off lane play has been so incredible to watch.
Oh god. Oh my gosh, he fed one of his range creeps on 33, so not only did he take range creep away from himself, but he also gave it to
no one has to be happy, right? If you're no one right now, you're definitely telling your team like this is an easy middle matchup, because you look at it, he's 25 versus the 13-3, an extra range creep, as you say. He's double null. I'm sure no one's extremely happy with this.
Yeah, there's very few heroes Necro loses to, and none of them are in this game, so he's gonna have a very good laning stage, and this hero relies on that early snowball more so than most other mid laners.
ILTW, he's taking a lot of damage. He will get Inkslot. They're going to try to turn it on Seb, but ILTW's like, wait a minute, not too much HP. He doesn't have the magic stick. But yeah, this bottom lane we didn't talk about too much. As you said, the Earthshaker gets the block, so Brood does get those early levels.
They're going to pull here after the lane pushes into the tower. Looks like, for the most part, everyone's getting theirs, but they're losing by a tad of CS in every lane on the side of
and
OG,
the first blood,
like.
So the gold just slowly is going up in VPs. You see more than 1,000 gold.
Like a massive nuke bottom.
He did. Oh, the Inkswell comes out a little late. It looks like they don't even want to go for the kill. They just want to go for the harass.
Is going to go down. It looks like...
Maybe. 2 stacks poison. 4. Yeah, now you're dead. That multiplier will get him killed. So this top lane going extremely well for Virtus Pro right now. 2 of the kills. Will they get the pull up? Oh my goodness. Well played by Zayat's top.
Yeah, that Grimstroke Q does so much damage level 2. I think Seb got nuked for like 300 there because it hit an entire creep camp and a creep wave. He just ran down, yeah.
Dude, VP is storming this game right now, winning all 3 lanes, not just in CS, but in kills.
Yeah. I was a bit concerned for the way OG's been drafting, with his dual offlaner strat kind of playing with no mid laner, and so far I think they've kind of just been better individually than most of the teams they're playing against. But here we're seeing VP. They've been looking good all tournament. They're 4-0. They're bringing the heat with a real lineup. I hate to say real, but a very standard lineup.
Yeah,
that one would grow to expect from a professional Dota team, as ILTW does eat a lot of damage bottom, but Solo has TB back in with another salve.
And
so
a
helping his
tango.
boy out there.
The double, yeah. Thank you, sir.
That's just the support life, man. If your cores are happy, you're happy.
Yep. And now you have a soul ring, so you do have a little bit more regen just straight up. And Panda is winning 28-2 versus 19-2, and these polls have been good. So is it going to be Seb who's really going to have to make these moves in the mid game then?
Yeah, I think Seb, last time I saw him play Brew, I remember specifically it was against a Beastmaster, and he had absolute free farm, and he took over the game. And he doesn't have free farm here because he is having to expend resources to get regen, but at the same time, he is like atop the CS and all the side lanes, and this Necro is going to be a serious problem.
Yeah, this guy's going to be unkillable for a certain amount of the game, it feels like.
He's just going straight griefs on Necro because he's assuming that Sumail is going to go for the standard safe lane Ember build with the Spirit Vessel. And that's the most preemptive way to deal with it. It's really nice for his teammates. Very mana-starved cores, the Spectre as well as the Centaur. And overall, you want to try to match, I think, the sustain coming out from 33's Chen, as he actually feeds a jungle creep there to no one. So no one's not only getting all of the lane creeps.
He knows what's happening over here. He's like, wait a minute. He's just been going to the jungle. I'm just going to chase him away.
I was a bit concerned about this. I really had no idea for sure.
Is he going to kill him? He's dead with an ulti.
Yeah,
he just has to not get fogged. This is the hard part.
He's just salving himself.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, and no one sees that. He needs to get around, and he will. Sumail is here. He makes it to the high ground, though. Sumail doesn't.
No slight for 3.
Slight. He's just gone.
It's some space, honestly.
It is. Necro just pulls him out, and that means top lane. It is No Tail getting some solo farm, but Rezo, he knows what just happened. He's like, wait a minute. Your carry was up there. I'm just going to harass you.
Because 33 got like all the CS in the mid lane during that time with these 2 range creeps.
Nope.
Yeah, don't look at his hero. That's not where the CS is coming. It's the 2 range creeps. This is Enchantress 2.0 in terms of core Enchantress back last patch when she was getting played. Utilizing those creeps in order to get that early farm, and Looks like he's got an early home with a Dominator on 33, so if the 4 creeps from his active is not enough, we've now got that as well.
Oh, so what do you do with this middle? You just let this middle tower drop then?
I don't really know what your option is. He keeps walking into lane and Necro just kills his creeps for free, really, because you just get the regen from the Heartstopper aura.
And they don't really have someone like Jakiro doesn't have boots, so if a Jakiro goes there to try to stop it, he's just gonna die, right? It feels like no one can go there at this point.
Necro is the ranged version of Timber. If you're not killing him, your lane's gonna get shoved into your tower, and he naturally just sustains and regens up, and just effectively trades with whoever's in his lane. So you'll just get bullied slowly but surely over time. It's a war of attrition when it comes to these types of heroes.
And a possible gank bottom from this Necro. They have to know something's up because the rune was scouted out that was bottom by Dire. Is going to be Necro rolling on down. ILTW and Seb. They're just going to duke it out, and they get the kill now. Soxa, oh, the body block with the Invisor, and Soxa knew it was up immediately. That's a 10k MMR play, but it still won't matter. There's the sight, there's the kill. There's a 4k lead, 6-0 lead for VP. They are looking on point.
Yeah, I like the early point in Desolate, something we don't see very often from Spectres. They usually go like the 4-0-4, just maxed out tankiness, regen, farm.
Stay alive and farm build.
The nice thing about Desolate, he didn't even level it this game on Brewmaster, but it doesn't miss. So the damage from it is really nice against Drunken Brawler specifically, but he's almost outplayed himself in regards to the fact that Brew just doesn't have that. But it is offering him that little bit of extra damage as they're going on the Brewmaster, expecting him to probably be alone, and Shaker is the type of 4 position that kind of just leaves his 3 position to their devices. And the reason why I was concerned about the OG draft is a lot of the mid-game momentum and pace is supposed to be set by this Chen, and I really didn't know, but I just don't know very many heroes that beat Necro in lane, and he clearly is not one of them based on how this matchup has played out. Both of them have very good CS, but Necro is level 9.
1,500 net worth, by the way.
Full level ahead.
And the middle tower is close to going down, but the Necro will just leave it for now. Level 9, he has a full arcane boots and a mech, as you said, going with that Guardian Greaves. Straight up, possibly.
Oh, and a triple stack. Oh, this is the dream.
Oh my god. Wait, he's like, wait, why are you guys coming over here?
And a faded roach, even more of the dream.
I like this, because I was wondering, I was like, the Chen is getting all the neutral items, and they haven't got many, and then here comes Necro's like, all right, I'll come scoop them all up for us now.
Yeah, something I noticed is it's becoming more and more popular to stack and then farm them right after the 7-minute mark. Obviously, in this case, it's the 10-minute mark, but getting those neutral items ASAP is really important, as Rezo, no ultimate for 3.
Yeah, he's in trouble. There is going to be a split. He pops it off. Rezo isn't blocked out, but he is going to be put under by Zayats to save for now. Can they block him in? No, he will get stunned up. Do they have any more? Rezo still building. He's going to throw it. They go in the backline. Oh my goodness, Chen as well as Ursher just get melted down. They're still alive though. They are staying. No, there's going to be the sight to kill off the Chen. Soxa just going to get run down by ILTW. They're willing to 5v5 you with the Spectre. This early Sumail's running away. ILTW says, I don't care. Dagger, will it kill him? Bonk, it does. Sep goes down. It is 10-0. It is a massacre.
This is what I had a feeling might happen in this series. I said it's going to be probably good Dota, but it might just be incredibly one-sided one way or the other.
It's going to be strategy-based, right?
Yeah.
It feels like you said.
Yeah, that was the impression I had. I enjoy seeing VP just dissect them like this.
Yeah, this is a clinic.
You have to imagine the threat that OG's lineup has posed when you see it, right? The pace from the Jakiro, the Chen, the early pushing, mid-game carry like Ember, and VP is just slam the door shut.
Yeah, and we talk about, like, when we say, like, oh, they're not doing, like, normal drafts, we're comparing that to the rest of the meta. Maybe these are normal drafts for them, but right now,
beating VP, everybody else with these drafts, to be fair.
And that's the thing, but then you play in VP, who is 4-0. They're the only other team undefeated besides Secret, and I think we're seeing a little bit of why. Well, not that's done by Rezo, but...
Yeah, that is definitely not why, but he is doing a great job of pressuring this tower with the catapult, full treads.
I love it.
Hood, extra little bit of tankiness from that poor man shield is very nice.
There we go. Sumail gets him on the board.
On the board, baby.
Killing off solo. They will lose that top tower, as you talked about.
Now GG out.
This is it. You're just like,
kill
whatever.
The support. We're good.
What? Spectre is going the Radiance. You like it this game? Just
okay. With this much of a lead, you just go the Radiance. I think you only don't go Radiance if you feel like you're forced to participate in a more impactful way earlier on in the game.
Oh my goodness, he already has the full Guardian, and he's gonna have like 800 gold after this wave. He is a monster right now on no one.
I always thought Centaur was considered a counter to Brewmaster, because right when Brewmaster pops a split, you just disengage. So
yeah, and he even held it, right? He got stunned up, but because he's so far ahead and tanking, and used it as an escape.
He might just be dead. he can Centaur ult on top of him if he wants, but he's gonna just hold it. I think that's worth holding on to for your team who's
In a
now
lane,
having to
that's
fight
one.
mid.
Yep, will they get it? No Tail, the first one to take a ton of it. They're actually just gonna back out. Yep, leave Solo to get that kill. Uh-oh, no one has the ulti. It's level 2. He's gonna throw it out. You're dead, and you're dead for 51 seconds this early into the game.
Well, yeah, it's a level 2 Necrophos ulti, so 25, not just 15 extra respawn time.
Smoke up immediately. I like this because Spectre's ulti's coming off cooldown in 25. You could very well just take another fight right away.
This is the dream
Dota.
type of way to play Necro.
Dota, yeah.
Necro defines a lot of strategies when he is picked this later on. Like, he just says, hey, we sustain, we shove the lane. Him and Bristle, 2 best lane shovers in the entire game for me. Like, if they exist in that lane, no hero can really outpush them. And Necro, I think, is actually the best, and why we've seen it sometimes against Bristle. Like, it's just what the hero represents. And the only way to stop it is to actually just kill him. Like, that's the only way. And at this point, I don't really see how they're going to do that. They don't have the toolkit, I think, to get it done. They even have the Blink Dagger coming out on Centaur, so there's the fear of the counter initiation. If you commit too many heroes onto one, you have to haunt. So there's like a lot of threats that are dissuading you from committing onto him. Not only is it the fact that he's tanky, it's just looking real grim for the team that doesn't have Grim.
Yeah, Grimstroke is the only one death on their team as well. It was Solo going down middle. He's like, I'm just split pushing out middle. I'm rich. I don't care. And you do look at the net worth chart, man. This net worth, the graph part. I mean, it's just so rough. There's gonna be put under resolution.
That's sick, actually.
Goodbye. I love it. The put
Dude, that
under
was so
to the
sick.
TP.
That's a long TP too, so they had to plan that ahead of time. It's a 6-second TP when you go to the outposts, and they knew he was coming. He waited patiently. He didn't like alert the Brewmaster. He waited for him to walk up the hill, and easy kill for them there. Well executed.
We do see the Chen does have a creep army finally. He has one of everything. He's got the smorgasbord here.
Radiant structure.
But we'll see what he does with it. That is the question. And Sockside tries to block out no one, but no one's like, you didn't block me out. I'm just going to keep walking to you. And 33, he has no boots, by the way. He's just trying to walk away slowly. He might lose all his creeps. Well, they have to take this fight, or it could very well be over, like you said. All of his creeps are going to pass away here. Sockside, he gets up, and they do get fully healed, but no one. He's going to fully heal everyone even better. He's a better version of you, Chen. Seb does get the split. We are going to see a buyback, but Deer Shaker, you just used your ulti. It will be on cooldown, and they're just tickling no one. He literally feels no pain right now. Guardian Greaves back up in 25 seconds. There's a Spirit Vessel on the Centaur. Meanwhile, the Spectre, no ulti, just popped in his farming top. Maybe VP should think about getting out here because Spectre's not here.
I don't think they care. Brewmaster split, Echo Slam, it's all on cooldown. Like,
this Necro is you have to be wary of him. He can 1v4 at this point.
When nobody has items on OG, all that matters is abilities to come back into the game.
Is he ult again? Do they have enough damage to bring him down? No, they do kill him. They don't get the Reaper's kill, but yeah, they bring him down. That's all you care about. No tail. Gets right-clicked once, takes the 5th of his HP. They are melting down Necro, but has 21 charges still in all. Rezo blinks in. There's the perfectly timed Grimstroke stun into the Centaur stun. He is still silenced. He will try to get out of here. Necro actually getting so low. No, fully heals again. But Zayats, will he go down? It feels like a lot of people might go down, but no one's going down.
That's the Necrophos for you.
It really is. And Sox is like, I'm going to get Solo. He can't even pick off Solo. In comes Seb. Hey, +1. I don't know if this is the +1 you wanted, Seb. Gonna try to cancel Rezo's blink. That'll be up in 3 seconds. And now he's getting run down by the Necro, who does have the Ghost Shroud slow in 2. He pops it to slow him down. There's gonna be the nuke possibly from Solo. Slows him again. There's the stun. And I hate to say it, this is an absolute beatdown. This is a straight up beatdown.
Why do you hate to say it, Grant?
Because, you know, you do want to see good even Dota games, but sometimes, hey, you just want to see one team play super clean, and if you like that, then you are seeing a perfect game. It feels almost perfect from VP.
Yeah, near flawless. The Spectre securing the late game, so they feel completely comfortable just running up in OG's faces while ILTW farms. 60-second cooldown on Haunt.
And
he only
that
has
should be
level 1 Haunt. That says a lot about how much participation he feels like he has to have in this
33.
game.
No, they spotted him out. There is no way.
Don't do it to him.
We're about to have a 20-1 game. Yep. Do we have an ulti up? No. The Necro won't, you know, cast it on him this time. They're just going to bring him down.
I just think this says so much about how VP's
See the
improved.
replay here.
Like, first and foremost, that's like when Necrophos never dies, his teammates don't die. He's like Dazzle in that regard. He's just healing up everyone around him on a super low cooldown. And when you're watching this game, you think to yourself, God, like, OG's just freaking garbage, that kind of stuff. Like, that's not what the viewers at home are probably saying in chat. And I just want to remind you guys that this is how they've been drafting this entire league, and they've beaten like everybody. So it really does say more to me about VP than it says about OG.
And a pupil's gift now as well for the Necro. So hey, 13 more strength for you, my friend, and armor.
Yep, why not? Attack speed as well, Grant.
Yeah. Oh no, he gives it away. What's he bring? Oh, the Nether Shawl. Ooh.
That's the value, actually. They have so much. They're almost all magical damage on OG. Nether Shawl is the dream item on Necrophos. He has the Blade Mill as well as the Guardian Grease to alleviate the -3 armor problem. The Blade Mill, how do you ever kill this guy?
Yeah. And they're running down bottom, by the way. He does have the Radiance now on the Spectre. This is a fight they want to take, obviously. Seb, is he going to be able to get off his ultimate? Oh, no, he definitely will not. 60 seconds down, and now Sumail, he's going to get run out. The silence is there. He will kill it off. No Tail's gone down. The Ember trying to juke and jive, but I don't think he's going to make it out of here.
I believe that was 110 ping remnant away there.
It was, and right now ILTW, he's here. He did use his ulti, trying to get out again. The TP, it might be enough. The dagger will miss, and he will survive. Oh, Rezo, he's like, well, that's what you guys have had this game. Unfortunately, we've been running over you. I'll give you one.
It makes me feel better to see someone as mechanically gifted as Sumail make mechanical mistakes because he's on 110 ping. You know,
what was the mistake there?
He had 2 remnants, one that was farther away and one that was right next to him.
Oh, so he went to the wrong one.
He went to the wrong remnant, yeah. He ended up getting away, but he had to expend his third and last remnant to get out.
So now you're only going to have one for this upcoming fight, and that is not pretty because they're just running at you. VP is moving from one side of the map to the other. No ulti from Spectre. They're just in Roche, at least the Spectre is.
Ether Lens plus cast range talent on the Shadow Demon. ILTW even took the 15 Desolate damage talent instead of the dagger. I don't think I've seen that in a long time.
That's we're up by 20k. We can do that kind of.
We do Roche like 30% faster because we have this extra damage. The pure damage does apply from the illusions of Shadow Demon as well as the Spectre onto Roche, so it gets chunked. Remember the good old days when all the illusion heroes were like the worst Roshers in all of Dota?
Yeah, they all just died.
Spectre and PL.
Here we go. There could be a big fight. They are going to throw up the Necro in the air. That's one way to deal with it. He's just going to be gone for now.
Down.
Yeah, the Spectre might just die. Oh my goodness, 650 gold getting away. They're going to link 2 up together. Resolution gets the double edge. Will it be enough? Who is going to get the Aegis? That's the big play right now. It's going to go down. Sumail picks it up and gets the kill. They kill Sides and they're turning around, but no one has killed 33. Let's see what happens. Rezo, he can't get his stun up. Now he does. Sumail, can he die twice? So it's a question of perfect ice path from No Tail. Resolution, he's getting right click down. He's so damn tanky, but they should be able to get him with the Spear Vessel. Nice double change by Sumail. Gets the kill on one, and now Solo, he's going to die as well. OG, how the hell do you do it every single time? But, well, see you, Seb. He'll get right click down. As you said, no one, the only one still alive, but I would say that's a one fight from OG for sure. A huge one.
Somehow it didn't change the net worth lead at all, though. Like, hardly. Meaning it did, but you go from 16 to 12. And you don't exactly have better late game, so they did an amazing job of execution. Out of any team I've ever seen, somehow OG just pulls one fights out of their ass, but they're somehow getting ILTW down before he had any significant contribution to the fight at all. But this Necrophos, man, he's just going to keep getting harder and harder to kill, and you don't have any naturally scaling way of killing him. Like, there's just some heroes in the game that eventually dish out enough damage to threaten a Necro, and they don't have that. They only have the Spirit Vessel, and he's already got the Greaves and a Lotus Orb. Yeah. Oh, God. He's got 27 armor. What's his magic resist because of the Nether Shawl? He's got 47% magic resistance. He's got 1,600 health. Like, all that health is effective because of that 75% heal from his second spell. Amplification, that is.
Well, you don't have the Aegis now, but you do get a jump forward. It will be on to the Aegis right down. Yeah, they're going to throw up the ulti. They're going to clean up house. Now, after that fight, they're a little bit angry. There goes No Tail 33. You're going to be the next one to go to. And hey, there's just an item sitting on the ground. Dragon Scale, I believe it was actually the Dyers, and they lose it.
Yeah, maybe Chen found it with creeps or something and didn't see it.
Yeah, because I think I saw that get dropped like a minute ago, actually. I believe that was on the ground for a while. I could be wrong, but hey, Radiant will take another one. And Sumail, he's getting run down by ILTW bottom, but there are 3 dire heroes here.
I'm a big fan of this Blade Mill item on Necro. I think it enables a hero a lot, just because you don't even buy it for the active. It's just 6 armor, 38 damage, a little bit of mana pool, and like the active is nice, you know, but that's not why you're buying it. As we see, LTW is running at them.
Yeah, the Aegis is still on Ember. Pardon me, they're going to link two of them together now. He can't get away. It will be the double silence, but no, it won't be because he get it off. Yeah, it saves the link. LTW in a lot of trouble again. He has the Yasha, but no Minty does have 21 charges. They're just going to dunk up on him. Will he go down? No, Sox it goes down, I believe, just to the, oh my goodness, and it's just owning him. And Seb, no, not the Ernst Panda. It goes down. He dies. They do get Zayats. But Sumail in trouble now. He'll be turned on. He'll get necroed, and it will kill him 70 seconds down. And I was wondering, when are they going to push the base, or how do they do it? Eventually, you just got to kill people. OG is the best team at delaying games because they know when to split push, how to pressure the map. But if you bleed out this much, you bleed out this much, you are going to lose your base.
Yeah, that dragon skill is actually going to pay some serious dividends
on a centaur, especially.
The 18 damage per second on the tower as he gets a plate mail of his own, working on his own Lotus Orb.
I thought Spectre was dead. Legitimately, I thought Spectre died, and it was the Earthshaker who fell over. I'm like, oh my goodness.
The Spirit Vessel was the only thing allowing them to kill anybody, and now they're having the double Lotus Orb, already one coming out on no one, saving Spectre there. It's just, it allows him to then Greaves and Death Pulse the Spectre. He has the extra 40 heal talent from level 15, so it's 160 heal on a 5-second cooldown.
It's pretty good. That adds up.
Spectre, who has damage reduction, all of her health is effectively 28% more impactful, so all the heals are amped that much more. The sustain, it's just insane. Dealing with these heroes.
Bottom lane, they're going in on Seth. The Ice Path will come out. Will it be enough to save? It's a perfect Grim Stroke play by Solo, and they bring him down pretty easily. Seth,
here we go.
They're running forward. No tail. I'm sorry, my friend. You're a dragon. You're dead.
Know your place.
Damn.
I do like himself there. Yeah, this is good. OG, I'm sure they can take it as much as they can dish it out.
Definitely.
Can't imagine them being the ones like getting tilted by.
How could you do this to us? Are you serious? But you know they're all in good fun here, and they will bring down that last tier. Now they still have a tier 2 top.
Do you think they're having fun right now?
Oh, this game, absolutely not. They're having very little fun, I would say. I would say maybe 3% of fun. Maybe they're having fun because they want to bring down a raid boss. Like, this is a raid now. You're like, if we bring down this Necro, that's the win. But a TP out.
I'd be a bit concerned if they were having fun, you know? Like, if this is fun for you, that may be some masochistic stuff going on here. Zayak is super farming on the Shadow Demon. #1 net worth out of all the supports. I think the main difference is between the 5s, though. Grimstroke almost doubling up the net worth of the Jakiro.
And he has that Philosopher's Stone, which helps out, and yet we do see the neutral items there. And yeah, the Dragon Scale was indeed stolen, as we see there. Feels bad. And that's the problem. You actually brought that up. Like, these heroes that wanna, we saw it in the game earlier where, right, it was a Lycan and his wolves got a kill and he had to run back to get the item and he died because of it. It's kind of funny, like, random stuff like that semi-nerfs a hero, or not even nerfs, just makes it odd.
I think it made Arc Warden worse. I saw it happen 2 or 3 times to Quakefa during Liquid's
You can't pick up items with that?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, because it goes away, so you shouldn't be able to.
It's very strange. It is pretty insane how it takes playing them. You have to play the hero to really know, but there's just random changes like that make certain heroes way better, and certain things that you could do in the past, like if you used to try to TP away as, say, your Manta Illusions are killing a camp if you're Pill or Naga or something, and now you have to be really careful of that if it's like after the 15-minute mark or right after the 25-minute mark. Yeah. Just because dropping those neutral items, it can be costly. We've seen it, it can sway the momentum of a game. If, like, yesterday the Essence Ring just randomly given to the opponent.
Oh, Sumail, is he just dead before he can cast anything? No, he does actually run it out. He'll stay alive for now, and the Shadow Demon ult just eating him alive. Sumail goes down to it. The Centaur trying to chase down the Panda, the little Pandas, and he's just right-clicking them all down. You can't kill this Shadow Demon. They're just too damn tanky. No, they're just going to follow that Earth Panda slowly but surely. He's going to try to run away. I don't think that's going to work. Goodbye, Seb. For the 10th time, 0, 10, and 5. A very rough, I mean, it was a rough game for all of OG, but especially Seb. And they're going to finally push into the base here. What do you go on Necro now? He doesn't even know. 3.6k gold. He saved it all up.
Just go like harder Shivas. Just some other.
I like Shivas.
Like make it even harder to kill you item. Hard sounds maybe extreme, but he will literally never die if he has it. So.
I do have obviously OG is losing, but are you surprised by the Earthshaker build? He was the dude going Guardian Greaves. Mana Boots mech. Very different.
Huh.
Not sure Obviously, it's an OG thing, right? Everyone kind of contributes to these ores and stuff.
Let's
but
be honest. If
Mercy-
he blink echoes, who dies?
True. Feels like pretty much any item at this point. You know, you're just trying your best to stay alive. Well, melee barracks will go down pretty easily.
I'm not saying it's good, but I don't think Blink actually does anything this game.
Yeah.
I think that might be the first time I've ever said that about a Shaker.
My God. Because they just don't really have much to set up. Maybe you set up for the ice pad,
This
but
wheel of sustain from Necro is insane.
they're trying so hard. 4.1k gold even bottled up from the Necropos, not even wanting to spend it. Slowly bring down the Drake. They're getting the blink for. Oh my goodness, so much damage. The Wombo combo. It's not the Earthshaker's team. It's the Centaur melting all of them. And Solo, know your place. 36-6. An absolute stomp from VP. Virtus Pro, man. And I remember the first two series we casted with them, right? They had terrible game one. Stopped. I mean, obviously they're undefeated, but they lost those two first games like in 15 minutes. We're like, oh, okay, not sure. And now